So you're feeling stuck on your essay. Well, these 5 tools are going to do more to streamline your writing than any other tip on the internet. And they're from the 4th century BC. Aristotle was an ancient Greek philosopher who, among other things, formulated the art of rhetoric, which is just a fancy old-fashioned term for presenting information to an audience in an effective and convincing way. He said that presenting information to an audience involves 5 and only 5 skills: coming up with what to say, deciding what order to say it in, choosing the best words to make it pop, remembering what to say, and physically saying it well in front of an audience. Which is maybe not what you're doing with this essay, but he was including speeches and whatever. And of course, because Aristotle was an ancient Greek philosopher, he had ancient-sounding names for them: invention, arrangement, elocution, memory, and delivery. I'll explain those later. Now, these 5 tools are not steps. They're not an internet article, 5 steps you could follow to do the thing, 1 way you could do the thing. They're more like toolboxes of writing, where for the rest of your life you can put every writing technique, tip, or tool you ever learn. The amazing thing is, everything there is to know about writing can fit into one of these 5 boxes. So, you already kinda know them. I mean, thinking of what to say, what order to say it in, these are things you already do. But having names for the boxes is going to help you find the right tool, recognize clearly what stage you're in as you move from the beginning of writing your essay to the middle to the end, and see exactly what's hanging you up and where your problems are. Now, I'm going to be doing a video for each toolbox over the next few weeks and giving you a few tools to put in each one. But first, let's go over a few examples of how each toolbox comes into play during your basic essay. First of all, there's invention, the coming up with what to say. This one has kind of a weird name. When we hear invention, we think of cars and refrigerators and cell phones. But when you cover up this part, you get invent, and then if you pronounce it invent, it makes you think of inventory. Well, at the stage where you're researching and brainstorming, you're building an inventory of things to go in this essay. Deciding that these ideas go together, or that you'll leave these ideas out because they seem like they belong in a different essay. Those are all invention tools, and again, I'll be getting more specific in next week's video, so watch for that in the playlist. Next is arrangement. Now you have to decide what order all of those ideas go in. What do you have to explain first so the rest of the essay makes sense? What goes in the introduction or the conclusion? You know about outlines. Well, outlines are a tool you use for arrangement. Having good elocution means writing good sentences. Elocution just means speaking or expressing. So you can think relocation, from your head into someone else's head. And you know, these names might be hard to memorize, but having them is going to help you have clearer thoughts about what you're doing. And memory. If you're going to be presenting this essay out loud, you've got to have good mental tricks for remembering it. Exercising your memory. And even if you're just writing it, it's important to remember where you saw that one piece of research that you might want to stick in at the last minute. And last of all, delivery. Again, pretty specific to a spoken presentation, but it also includes things like body language, eye contact, and projecting your voice. Instead of just reading your essay with your other hand in your pocket like a wallflower. In 1891, Congress passed the bill. So like I said, each toolbox is getting its own video on the rest of this playlist, so be sure to check that out and leave me a comment. What is your favorite essay writing tool? Be sure and subscribe for more ancient tools coming all the time. I mean, it's not our channel's main thing, but they come out pretty often. And I will see you in the invention video.